For a boy to turn into a man, the road is long and tough. There are trials and tribulations he must face head-on, and not just survive, but emerge victorious. If he fails to do so, then the next 60 to 70 years are going to be brutal. At that stage, every boy needs a strong father figure who'll show him how to navigate the path ahead, who'll teach him the right from wrong, who'll instill values within him that serve him for a lifetime. Having this father figure is crucial. Having an intact family structure itself is crucial. But the truth for many in the modern world is that they don't have such father figures in their lives. Some fathers choose not to be present in their boys' lives, while some are abusive. Some boys grow up solely in feminine surroundings, around their mothers and aunts at home, and around woke feminists at school. If the lack of masculine influence was such a good thing for these boys, they'd grow up to be fine members of society. But in reality, they turn out more aggressive, more depressed, and more unfulfilled in life. And firstly, the absolute necessity of being mentally strong. Brothers, it's a common practice nowadays to focus solely on your external appearance. Most guys think that putting on more muscles is the solution to their discrepancies as a man. Now, don't be mistaken. Being physically attractive is a great way of getting attention, but you only retain that attention when you're mentally attractive. This is the part most men overlook. I'm sure we all have seen our fair share of boys who make the gym their entire personalities. That passion mostly stems from moments of feeling worthless. It might be after a heartbreak, maybe when that one chick left them for their friend. They tend to substitute that sorrow with the quick fix of picking up more weights. But let me tell you, there is another, even more important element to it. And that's your mental maturity. In both your highs and lows, you must constantly be educating and leveling up your intellect. You must find silence in the noisy world around you, to be able to address your recurring thoughts, and to identify where they're actually originating from. And most importantly, you need to learn how to be content just by yourself. Next, lesson number 2 is you must normalize saying no. Brothers, like I said before, emotional independence is the defining trait of a true man. Emotional independence also means that you possess the ability to give an unwavering no as an answer, without needing to over-explain your choices or decision. We live in a world where succumbing to peer pressure is taken lightly. In my opinion, it's one of the most pathetic things you can do. You must stand on what you believe is best for yourself. Nobody should be allowed to make your choices for you. If someone is offended by the boundaries you set, that's their problem. The best weight you'll ever lose is the weight of other people's opinions of you. Therefore, make saying no the power stance in your arsenal. Only when you have the utmost respect for yourself can you expect others to have it for you. Otherwise, you'll always be living at the mercy of others. Lesson number 3. Define your own fun. A major problem I see nowadays is that most put their own true desires on the back burner to conform to societal expectations. You'll pick up activities and even habits, which you might internally get repulsed by, but simply engage in them as it makes you feel like you belong somewhere. That, my brothers, is a sign of a weak character. One shouldn't just subscribe to the other's definition of fun. Fun doesn't have to mean getting drunk, partying, or socializing. The first time most have a drink, they absolutely despise the taste. But still, since they see everyone else indulging, they feel as if they must enjoy it too. And over time, they basically form a habit that's going to destroy their liver. And those who get into smoking, they choose to destroy their lungs. All because they felt like this act that they see everybody else doing, that's supposed to be fun, hence I should also be having fun. The reality is, you have the freedom to define your own fun. Lesson number 4. Be smart in your choice of woman. No matter what the world tells you, looks and attraction isn't everything. Just because she's a hot cake doesn't mean she'll be a good life partner for you. Never make that foolish mistake. Many wonder why the divorce rates nowadays are getting higher and higher. The reason is digitalization. As people got more connected, the priorities people had for their partner changed significantly. Before, looks would only be a part of the decision, as other attributes would be equally judged. It would be a no-brainer. as people knew looks simply can't substitute all the other vital characteristics for a happy family living. But in the modern age, it's all too common for people to fall victim to their short-sightedness. So brothers, before you think about getting married or settling with someone you think is right for you, make sure you've gone over these basic points. What do the both of you expect regarding bills? How you're going to raise your children? What beliefs and value systems will be instilled in them? Any childhood traumas any of you possess, which could have an adverse effect on your child's life? The carnal expectations of both parties, how the finances are going to be planned and managed, and what's the plan regarding the family's health and educational requirements? These, and not limited to these, are essential questions you should be asking before getting serious with any woman. You can't just fall crazily in love, get married in Las Vegas within 2 weeks, and expect it to be smooth sailing from there on out. Lastly, lesson number 5. Be aware of the best years of your life. One lesson I believe is crucial to part with your kids on time is having them be aware of their own mortality. As younglings, they're not going to be aware of how short life is. They'll be drifting around the world, meaninglessly wasting their most important years, not knowing the guilt and regret it'll result in down the road. The truth is, the age of 15 to 30 is the golden era of one's life. You make friends, and you lose them too. You make mistakes, and you correct them too. You fall, fail, learn, hit reality, fall in love, then end up getting your heart broken too. The truth is, all these experiences, both the highs and lows, constitute the best years you're going to live. You must make sure your child knows that when things get gloomy, they shouldn't ever lose their bright smiles. I've seen so many younglings take small defeats and turn them into life-altering events, simply because they didn't know how to cope. Hence, it's your responsibility to make sure they're aware of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity they have, and that they live up to it. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to today's video. You can support the channel down below by hitting the like and subscribing for future content. See you in the next one. Stay blessed.